What's up, everybody? Happy Thursday. I'm glad you joined me today. Today's workout's going to be a fun one. Today is intended as more of a recovery type workout, more of active recovery, just kind of getting sweaty and moving. But if you haven't, if you've missed maybe a couple of the days this week, maybe you've done like one or two of the workouts so far, you're more than welcome to obviously go hard and really push yourself if that's the goal. Otherwise, if you're on like day 4 of working out, I would just kind of use today as just moving, nothing crazy. Like, don't try to go for unbroken sets if you don't have the energy for it. I just want you to get sweaty, breathe hard, all that good stuff. So, sorry I'm a little late today too. The webcam was acting a little funky. I don't know what was up with that, but I had to restart the computer, and now we're working. Now we're in business. So today's workout is a 20-minute AMRAP, 15 air squats, 15 bicep curls, 15 marching glute bridges total, and then 15 sumo deadlifts. After the end of each round, you add 5 reps to each movement. So it starts 15s all the way, then 20s and 25. So it'll definitely slow down in the sense of like how far you get through the movements pretty quickly. You're not going to be like busting out like a million rounds. It'll be pretty. It'll slow down drastically after the round of 20s. So we'll go over those movements in a little bit and kind of break those down. We have extra credit afterwards if you're interested, so I'll show you guys that once we finish. And for the warm-up today, it's something really simple just to get everything moving. 3 rounds, 20 air squats, 10 bent over rows, 10 Romanian deadlifts, and then 10 Cossack squats. I think we're all pretty familiar with Cossack squats. We've done them pretty frequently, at least like once a week, but I'll show you guys those again once we get to it. So first, bring it to the floor. Let's mobilize, get everything going, and then from there, we will start the warm-up. So find your space. Was it hot for you guys yesterday? I live in El Cajon, so it's a little bit hotter than everywhere else, but it was like 85 yesterday. It was warm out of nowhere, too. I saw it supposed to be like 90 either on, tomorrow or on Saturday. So I'm going to get dark. I'm going to be a little bit darker come Monday. All right, so first, having your hands facing towards your butt and having your feet flat on the floor, we're going to do a couple of bridge ups. When you're doing these, I want you to try to get your hips to horizontal. If that's too hard, just as high as you can get them. We're really going to focus on opening up the shoulders. So from here, I'm going to raise up, try to get to horizontal, come back down. We're going to do about 20 seconds of these, you guys. Just give me a 1 to 2 second pause at the top. If having your fingers pointed towards your butt is too challenging, if you kind of have them turned out like such, it's a little bit easier on the shoulder and on the wrist too. So if that's a problem, you can always switch it out. Okay. Give me one more. Whew. Okay. Next, now we're going to mobilize those forearms a little bit. So fingers pointed towards the knees, slowly rock back and forth, getting our grip ready for all the curls we got to do. Who did yesterday's workout? Let me know if you did yesterday's workout. Yesterday's was good. It was super short and sweet. If you didn't do Monday's workout was really good too. I highly recommend that workout this week. All right, next. Widen those knees as much as you can, and then straighten one leg out to the side. From here, push that butt back towards the heel, stretching the inside of our thighs. Come back up. Try to keep this foot pointed down as much as you can. If you have it turned out like this, I tend to not feel the stretch as much. If I have that foot locked down, I tend to feel a little bit more. All right, switch sides. Widen those knees, one leg out, try to have that foot down, and then rock the butt back. We actually bought, I don't know if I mentioned this on the video yet, we actually bought like a little mini above ground pool. It's like a 30-inch height, 30-inch tall pool, like 12 feet around or radius. So we're excited. Actually might put that up since it's gonna be so hot. We bought it like, I think earlier this week. All right, next, go ahead and stand up. We're gonna do a few toe squats, just to warm up the backside and those hips for all the sumo deadlifts we gotta do. So getting into your squat stance, push the butt back and grab those toes, Butt down, chest up nice and tall. Come back up, fully walk out those legs. Really try to get that chest up at the bottom. That's where I feel my hips. If I'm kind of sunk over like this, I don't really feel much in my hips. Not really stretching much at all, but I do this. I crank my hips down and my chest tall. Ooh, baby. I'm feeling them hips. All right. So to go over, there's a lot of dirt on my floor today. So let me grab my piece of equipment. I'm gonna grab a heavier weight. I'll use this to demonstrate. So first we have 20 air squats. You guys know those. We're doing 60 total to warm up just to get those legs moving because we got a lot of lower half coming up, and I want to make sure that that's going to be like our way to get our heart rate up today is do 20 air squats. Once you finish those, 10 bent over rows. So from here, hinging at the hips, chest pointed close to the floor. You're going to pull and squeeze your back really tight. Come back down nice and slow. 10 of those. After you do 10, stand up. 10 RDLs. Push the butt back. Load up the hamstrings. Keep your foot balanced and not let yourself rock too far on your heels. Lastly, 10 Cossack squats. Wide stance with the feet, even wider than shoulders width. Whichever leg you go to, that foot stays planted on the floor. As I come back up, I make sure I stand up all the way before I go back down. I don't want to come down so low that my heel comes off the floor like this. I want to have that foot planted. So that limits how low you can go. That's fine. Just make sure you're not going to winch your toes, because if you do, you're really putting a lot of weight in your knees, which is a no bueno. Don't do that, okay? So 3 rounds. Bodies are going to get warm pretty quickly. If you have a dumbbell like myself, just grab, I wouldn't use 2 dumbbells. I want it to be really easy to get you warm. So just use one and grab both heads of it like this. You obviously have a kettlebell. You can grab both hands of the kettlebell. If you have a barbell, I would shoot an empty bar for the warm-up, okay? Definitely don't do anything crazy. We want to just get everything loosey-goosey, all right? I'm going to grab a slightly heavier weight. All right, let's do it. 20 air squats, 10 bent over rows, 10 RDLs, 10 Cossack squats, 3 rounds. Get it. When I first started programming for the gym, it was very challenging to make 6 days straight of programming and try not to have them clash too much. Obviously, it's still hard. If you were to come to the gym 6 days a week and do a lot of like barbell stuff and box jumps and wall balls, like you're definitely gonna be feeling it to a certain extent. But then I finally started to get more of a hang of it to where if you guys do come 5 to 6 days a week, you won't be totally obliterated, I feel like. It took like a new adjustment period for me to figure that out for home workouts. The first week you did the home workouts, I was destroyed. I was wrecked. But now, luckily, I'm feeling okay come Thursday. But I just want to make sure we have these lighter days involved so we're not getting to that point of overexertion. As you row, every single time you pull the shoulder blades back first, boom, and then pull towards the belly button. All right, 10 RDLs, push the butt back. Keep your shoulder blades locked in here too. I don't want to come here and let my shoulders drop forward even though my back's kind of flat. I want to keep my shoulders in place and keep my back flat. Just think about, boom, set them down and back and not letting it go. You keep a long neck. You're not losing your neck as you go down. You can kind of feel the middle of your back working as you do the RDL. Cossack squats. Boom. Okay, that's 1 round. With all this heat, it's getting warm pretty quick. What's the temperature already today? Let's see, at 8:16 in the morning, it says it's only 62 right now, or it says 64 right now, or feels like 64, with a high of 86. That's hot. Bent over rows. If you have a really lightweight, feel free to do 10 on each arm. If you just want to do single arm rows to make them a little bit more challenging. If you have like a 10 to 15 pound weight, it's not enough for you. But me doing this 30 with both hands is plenty for right now. Whew. Keep that weight close to your legs. The knees don't stay locked out like this. Oh, it puts a lot of extra strain on your hamstring. The knees can stay slightly bent. So even at the top, you notice my knees are bent here. It's a really great way to not only stretch out your hamstrings, but to activate them as well, because your hamstrings are a great muscle for, what's what I'm looking for? They're a really important muscle because they help you squat and they help you hinge. So they take a lot of beating. So stretching them out like that is a really good way to get them loosened up, as well as warmed up, because that's the whole point of the hamstring, is to help with hip flexion and knee flexion as well. All right, Cossack squats. All right, one more round. Literally like every 10 minutes, I see an Amazon truck roll by. I've been out since about 6 a.m. sitting in front of the window. It's like just they're all over the place. Shout out to all the Amazon employees right now. I'm pretty sure work has not gotten any better for them or smoother. Set of rows. Do the shoulder blades together, big chest at the top of the pull. And 10. Wide stance, drop down to one side. All right, once you guys are ready, join me on the floor. I'm gonna do one upper back stretch. I seem to notice this area gets tight a lot when we do those bench over rows in the warm up. But this stretch we're about to do is really beneficial to help open up that tight area. So, laying on the floor, on your side, arms out in front, drop that knee over. It doesn't touch the floor as long as it's over the other leg. From here, roll that arm around, come back, or bring that arm so now that both of them are straight out from one another. Come back in, same side. Do about 20 seconds here. Ten more seconds. All right, switch sides. Leg over the other, both hands straight out. Roll that arm around. This side is definitely tighter. About 10 more seconds. All right. There we go. Much better. Okay. So, 20-minute AMRAP. First 15 air squats. You guys got those down pat. Make sure every time you can blow up parallel. When you come up, you squeeze your butt, so you're in that straight line. Number 2, we have bicep curls. So if you have a barbell or 2 dumbbells, this will be pretty straightforward for you. All I'm concerned with is you have your elbows in front of your body the entire time, slightly in front. So how you reach that full elbow extension. So I don't want my elbows back here to where I can't fully extend them because my arms are in the way or my thighs are in the way. I want to have my elbows in front so I can fully lengthen and then contract. Remember, if you saw Roderick's video, if you want to hit that long head, or that long head, yeah, you got to bring it up towards your forehead. So that's an option as well if you want today. If you want to hit more of that shorter head, you can bring it just to like shoulder height. Either way is up to you. But make sure if you are doing the shoulder height one, you're doing the shoulder range of motion one, you're not lifting your elbows like this and bring it to like a front position. You want to keep those elbows either pinned in, or if you raise to the forehead, above your forehead. So I'll give you guys an example. I'm going to grab my lighter weight. To give you guys an example, I'm going to go for the shorter head. So if I have my elbows slightly in front, my arms are extended, I come up, squeeze towards my shoulder, keep my elbows still, and come back in. So I want to refrain from doing this and then bringing my elbows pointed in front of me, okay? If you have only one heavy dumbbell, you could do a double arm curl. So you could do this for your curls. If you only have one light dumbbell, you could cut the reps in half and then add one. And what I mean by that is for the first round, instead of 15, cut it down in half, so that's 7.5, round it up, I should say, to 8. So you'll just do 8 curls one side, and then you'll do 8 the other side. If you have any questions or have certain pieces of equipment that you're not quite sure how to use, let me know. If you have a backpack, sandwich the backpack, do curls here. And if you have a really lightweight, just go slower so you get more of a pump going on. Number 3, 15 marching glute bridges. We've done these a couple times in the warm-ups and stuff, like extra credit for these. Feet close to the butt, raise your hips. You're gonna pull your knee as close to your chest as you can. So your glutes are turned on the entire time, really squeezing my butt. But it's also gonna help build up your hip flexor strength, because what's happening is you're using your hip flexors to pull that knee up and towards your chest. So this is gonna help you with things like box jumps, running, heavy squats. Having strong hip flexors will help you in the bottom of the squat. So make sure when you're doing those, you're moving nice and slow, getting that knee as close to the chest as you can. It won't actually get close to the chest, but really try to pump it up and try to get it until it doesn't want to go any closer to you. 15 total there. So you'll do an uneven amount the first time, but the round of 20 will be even. And then lastly, 15 sumo deadlifts. So this is how I'm going to do the sumo deadlifts with my dumbbells. I'm going to grab both dumbbells. I'm going to have a wide stance on my feet. You can go about shoulders width or a little bit wider if you want. Here, I'm going to push my butt down and back, tap the floor, come back up and squeeze my butt. So when I'm doing these, the goal is to be as up and down as I possibly can. So I'm not hinging forward like a typical deadlift like that and make it like an RDL, like a Romanian deadlift. I'm pushing my butt back, knees out, my chest is pretty upright, come back up, squeeze the butt at the top, okay? Boom. So still, it's kind of a mix between a squat and a deadlift. So try it out with whatever weight you have, see how it feels, and then I'll give you guys any modifications if you need it, all right? We're gonna start in like 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Grab my handy dandy timer, put it on a 20-minute time cap. Smart Wad, really great timer. Check it out in your app store. Has EMOMs and AMRAPs and a bunch of cool stuff on it. It's also a workout log too. You can log all your workouts on here. That's cool. I just noticed that. So literally every single time I put in here, like all my EMOMs and stuff I've done just with you guys in the classes, I could have put in what the exact workout was in the notes. So that's pretty sweet. Okay, what am I looking for? I'm looking for a 4 time, 20 minutes. All right. No questions? Everyone's good to go? Everyone's got their modifications if they need it? Okay. Let's do it, you guys. So 15 air squats, 15 bicep curls, 15 glute bridge marches, 15 sumo deadlifts. Once you get 15 of everything, then 20 of everything, 25, and so on. All right. If you haven't done too many of the workouts this week and you want to push it and get really, really sweaty, cool. If you've done a lot of workouts this week, you just want to move slow and get a little bit sweaty, that's what I'm doing. Join me with that. All right, guys. Starting in 5, 3, 2, 1, and go. Air squats first. And 15 curls. Whichever grip you want is up to you. I'm going to do hammer co grip like this. I'm going to keep my elbows in front so they still lock out. Oh, those can get rough fast. All right. 15 glute bridge marches. Raise your butt, squeeze your butt, keep it tight the entire time. All right, sumo deadlifts. So hands are inside, feet are outside shoulders width. Drop the butt down, the chest stays up, squeeze the butt at the top. So much dirt. All right, set of 20. I said earlier, it might not be too many rounds because it goes up by 5 every time. It still might be a lot of rounds. And 20. Normally I don't notice that I'm not listening to music during my workouts, but today's a lot slower. It's a little bit quiet. I don't hear myself breathing as much. And now I'm missing the music. That's okay. Just want to hear the sound of my muscles growing. That's all I want to hear. Calling it 8 that time. Oh, yeah, bicep curls can get tough quick. I'm at 15 on 20. The first set I'm broken at 15. Set of 20, I went broken up 2 times, so 3 total sets. Glute bridge marches. I'm poking my butt, so making sure I'm keeping those glutes turned on. Ooh. 20 sumo deadlifts. Keep your butt up, drive those knees out. Keep those knees over your toes still. I would say the air squats are one of the harder part. Just so many of them. Everything else is a little bit faster. Well, except the bicep curls. Squeeze your butt at the top of the squat too. And today is a lot of hips and a lot of legs. The only thing that's not hips and legs is the bicep curls. But that's okay. We didn't do much legs yesterday. All right, I'm on 25 curls. I think I'm gonna do 875. Yeah, 875. Oh no, it's only 20. I do 10. I think I'm gonna try to do, now I'm trying to do 10, 8, 7. So I'll do 25. Oh, owie. Dang. That hurts. We're at 8.5 minutes now, you guys. So I'm thinking we'll probably get into the round of 35s. Maybe you're a savage, you'll get in the round of 40s. I am not a savage, so that probably won't happen for me. Oh my gosh. Ow. Dang, that kills. I think I'm turning into an old man now because I'm grunting so much. Turning into my father. Whew. Alright, slow deadlifts. For me, these are the easiest part right here. I don't know what weight you guys are using, but these aren't too bad. So as you go down, you're not only just dropping your butt, you're driving those knees outwards. Keep your shins vertical. The worst part of those is like stretching out my biceps and it hurts. I'm at 15. I think I did 30 that's the top time. I don't know. At least a 25. All right, now we're on to set 30. If you feel good, you don't have to hold my pace, my cadence. You can go faster. Today's my active recovery day. It's the fourth day and I'm feeling a little bit, so I'm just gonna just move and get sweaty. Earlier I said air squats are one of the harder parts. No, they're not. I don't know what I was thinking. Just probably one of the longest. Takes forever. Hardest definitely bicep curls. And then second now I have to say is the sumo deadlifts because just frying my biceps just holding the dumbbells. Oh, I think I'm gonna try to go for 12, 10, 8. Oh, I better have huge biceps after this. Better look like freaking Vin Diesel or something. Some more dark, handsomer Vin Diesel that drives a not as cool car. Nope. No 10, not 7. So I'm at 19 now. Oh, the skin ripping pumps. At 19, maybe I'll try to squeeze out 11. We're at 14 and a half, guys. Nope, 6. 5 left. Oh, ow. Oh, what is going on? So many curls. All right, just fine, just fine. Try to resist swinging during those curls. And then if anything, the 2 places I recommend putting your hands to the glute bridge march is either your core to make sure it's turned on and you keep your rib cage tucked under, or tapping your butt. Put your thumb on your butt cheek. First time rib marches. I'm at 18. All right, 30 sumo deadlifts. We are just under 17 minutes. Excuse me. $18, 12 more. Now the worst part is my biceps on sumo deadlifts. I feel like stretching them out after all that curling. We got just under 2 more minutes, guys. Knees out, get that chest up. Okay, I got 1:50 to do our squats. 35. It's 1 more minute. 30 seconds. $20. If you're on bicep curls, don't swing. Five seconds. And time. I got 11 bicep curls on the round of 35. And that was good for me today. Took it chill. Whoops. My washer is all crooked, or my dryer. Still got my sweat on. Still breathing hard. Worked on my biceps. Most important part of this whole freaking workout, working your biceps. Because everyone's talking about how, they're cracking jokes about how they're going to be out of shape and not summertime ready. Not us. We're going to be summertime ready. You don't get healthy all the time. Just try to make smart decisions. You got to work out every day. But when you do, burn some calories. Make yourself move. You're sleeping. Sleep is such a huge piece in weight loss, in recovery, muscle building. Like, sleep is such a huge part of recovery that if you neglect it and only get 4, 5, 6 hours because you say, oh, that's I function off that many. Okay, you function. Do you think Usain Bolt and Michael Phelps all slept 6 hours a night? No, they maximize the sleep. Not saying you need to sleep 12 hours. If you can, cool. Otherwise, just take care of your body. Do what you can. Just work out 3, 4, 5 days a week. You'll be in good hands by the time you get out of this. All right, let's stretch out, you guys. Actually, real quick, I'm gonna go over the extra credit in case you're interested in that, and then we'll stretch out. So if you want to do extra credit, I would do that first before you stretch. So the extra credit is for completion, 50 diamond push-ups or bench dips, followed by 50 weighted reverse lunges. And you break it up however you want. You could do sets of 10 of each until you get 5 rounds done. You could do 25, however you see fit, as long as you complete 50 reps of each. So for the diamond push-ups, if you can get your hand into a little diamond and do the push-up, perfect. Just make sure you keep your elbows tucked in towards your sides and then come back up. You're not letting your elbows flare out and your shoulders internally rotate as you do that. So keep them nice and tight. If a diamond's too hard, you can go like field goal position or just anything more narrow than your typical push-up position, or bench dips. So you're really taxing those triceps. And what was the next thing? Was it weighted reverse lunge? So you can grab a weight and put it on your back, put it in the front rack, put it in your hands, whatever you want to do. If you put it on your back, it's going to work more your glutes and stuff. You put it on your front, it's work more your core. Holding your hands is going to just make the whole thing a little more challenging and make everything work a little bit harder. But when you're doing them, light tap of the knee, make sure you're on a soft surface. So when I come down, I control that lunge and come back up. You don't need a ton of weight to make those really hard. As long as you move slow and controlled and have little resistance, they're going to be plenty spicy as they are. Oh, man, I am hungry. Oh, all right. Go ahead, have a seat. Put one foot flat, other foot above the knee, and bring your butt towards your heel. Ooh, that's a nice deep glute stretch for today. Feeling after all those air squats and glute bridge marches. One thing I wanted to mention to you guys, if it's like you don't really feel comfortable going to the grocery store that much, and or you are like myself and not the best cook and don't really enjoy cooking to begin with, me and my fiance, we get HelloFresh. You probably heard of it. It's pretty popular. It's like they deliver the food and the ingredients, like everything you need, spices and all that, to your house with an instruction. And it takes like 20, 30 minutes to cook. It doesn't take that long. But every time they come out delicious. Like some of them we get, and I'm like, I don't know if that doesn't look too appetizing. It'll probably just be But every single one, other than like one, has been amazing and super tasty. And I think the one that we didn't like ended up being like kind of like spoiled because we waited too long to cook it. But they have a huge selection of meals on their website you can pick from every week. They deliver it by the end of the week for next week. You can get 3 dinners, you can get 4 dinners, 5 dinners, you can get different portion size, something like that. I can't remember all of the different sizes you can do and stuff, but it's pretty cool. If you're someone that wants to get into cooking more or just doesn't have the skill to cook a lot of complex foods, or you don't want to buy a lot of ingredients. So you don't want to buy a lot of the little things. They provide you all the little things, all the little, you know, herbs and all that kind of stuff. So check it out. HelloFresh, pretty sweet. And like I said, every single meal we've had is amazing. They do burgers, they do tacos, they do, you know, chicken and potatoes, and you're like, it doesn't look that good, but actually it comes out really, really good. I highly recommend them. All right, next, to get the inside of the thighs are all those sumo deadlifts we did. Wide stance, so straddle. If you have something in front of you, you can grab on, cool. If not, just lean forward. If you're someone that's like me and pretty upright in this stretch, I've been trying to do the stretch more and more every day, and it takes less and less time for me to get lower and lower to where my elbows can get to the floor. So obviously I get pretty wound up again after I finish, but I've been doing it more and more, and it's feeling a lot better. I barely feel my hamstring. Normally I do something for my hamstring a lot. I just come more so feeling like the inside of my thighs and my hips. My hamstrings be really tight and used to pull my back, but now they don't, so that's good. Tomorrow's workout is gonna be pretty good. We're doing the CrossFit Support Your Local Box fundraiser workout number 3. And it'll be the last day to submit it. If you want to learn more about how you can submit your score, it's free to sign up. If you donate, a donation can go to an affiliate of your choice. It's pretty sweet. Otherwise, tomorrow's workout will be good. We'll have strength tomorrow, so we'll have a strength before the Metcon. I believe it's back day. I can't remember what the movements were, but it's gonna be good. We'll do about 20 more seconds here, guys, and we got one more stretch before you leave. Then Saturday's fitness is gonna be good too. Okie dokie. Last one, you guys. Normally we do an upright lunge. Today we do a runner's lunge. Focus more on those quads a little bit. So drive your hip down towards your heel. So about 30 seconds here each side. If you want to spend more time here, you can. If you need any other stretches, let me know. If you guys want my numbers, you can ask me like immediate questions on the workout, like modifications, space, limited space, all that kind of stuff. Let me know. I'm here. I got a lot of free time in my hands. If you just want to chat, talk about whatever. All right, switch legs. You can get your elbows to the floor on this stretch. That's very good. Do that. I cannot. I can, kind of, but it's a little too much of a stretch for me. I highly recommend whenever you do stretches, you never go to a position where it's really, really aggressive or painful even at the beginning. You want to make sure that you're always falling into the position. So you start really mildly, so you feel a stretch, but then as your body starts to relax and go, oh, this isn't too bad, then it'll kind of naturally get to that deeper position, but you never want to just force yourself into a deep position. Okay. Whew. Nice job today, everybody. You can submit your scores on Wodify to show everyone how you did it. Also, I please recommend you do that so that way other people can see what you are doing for modification, so everyone can help one another out. So if you have a really great idea for the sumo deadlifts that I didn't really mention, you can always put that in the notes that, hey, I did this, that with this and that. And if everyone else checks the workout later in the day, can see your scores, and it just makes everything, more community focused. Help one another out, because I'm here for you guys, but maybe you don't really, you think you have an idea and you're like, oh, it didn't work out as well. But if you maybe skim through other people's ideas, you have a huge plethora to pick from, you'll have more, you'll have more capabilities to get a better workout in. So thank you guys for joining me. That was fun. Tomorrow's workout's gonna be good. It's got a strength and then the Metcon. It's gonna be a back focus. We're gonna get nice and yoked, looking like the bodybuilder. I don't quite look that yet, so hopefully soon. Have a great rest of your day. If you need me, you know where to reach me. Go for a walk, take a nap, drink plenty of water, especially now because it's hot. See you guys tomorrow.